Welcome to the Freak Show. Ryan Murphy's new show blew the socks off my feet, so I decided to review the show in hopes it continues and we grow with the characters. Without further ado, let's talk 911. And spoiler warning, guys, if you haven't watched the series or the pilot, do not watch this video. 911 was created and written by Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Tim Minear. The show follows a crew of the Los Angeles Fire Rescue Team and police officers working in California. The show stars Peter Krause as Bobby, the chief of the department. And personally, I love me some Peter Krause. He's a fantastic actor and absolutely delectable. One of my favorite series was 6 Feet Under, created by Alan Ball for HBO, and it starred Peter, and I was simply overjoyed to see him working with Ryan, Brad, and Tim. I'm balls to the wall excited to have Peter in this show, and I'm really looking forward to his character development since Peter did so well with the character of Nate Fisher. As far as this show goes, we don't get too much of Bobby's background, save for the church scene where we get a hint of his past, and we discover through all the 911 calls on the episode that he's cool and calm under pressure and smarter than a kid with a perfect SAT score. Now, at this point, we don't have much of his background, so we assume he's single with no children, though I believe I did spy a wedding ring on his finger. Now, moving on to his co-workers, let's begin with everyone's favorite, Buck. His name is Evan Buck Buckley, portrayed by Oliver Stark. He's a young actor with many film credits, but many people might remember him from the Underworld movies and Into the Badlands series on AMC. Now, on this show, he's young, cocky, and he's over-enthusiastic. I mean, basically a kid whose choices lead him to unexpected consequences, such as getting fired. Unfortunately, with one of the rescuees, he has sex with her, gets caught, and gets fired. Now, Kenneth Choi plays Chimney, whose real name is Howie, I believe. He's got a girlfriend and lives a quiet life. We didn't get really very much of Chimney. I believe Chimney is his name. We did not get very much of Chimney this episode. Lastly on the team, we have Hen, who is Henrietta, played by the lovely Aisha Hines. We didn't get very much background on her either, so I'm very hoping we'll get a little bit more soon. Now, next is my favorite character, Athena Grant, played by the magnificent Angela Bassett. She's a sergeant with the Los Angeles Police Department, and in the pilot, we get a glimpse into Athena's life. She's married with 2 children, a boy and a girl, and in this episode, her husband comes out as a gay man to her children, but it was something that she already knows. Now, this was something that he struggled with his entire life, and it seems like he never said anything to Athena until recently. And despite the fact that he is a gay man, Athena wants to work their marriage out, but her husband wants a divorce and to co-parent together happily. Now, next is the 911 operator, Abby Clark, played by Connie Britton. I think this was the perfect role for Connie because her voice and demeanor coincide with the tone of the show. On the show, she's a 42-year-old single woman who takes care of her mother, who is sick with Alzheimer's. The show connects Abby to the firemen with the calls that she takes. So let's review those 911 situations that are shown in the show. Shown in the show. That's a little tongue twister. Now, the first one is a kid who nearly drowns in a pool. Another one includes a jumper. And all these situations are tense, tight, and nail-biting. But the one that really made me cry was the one where a baby was trapped in a pipe in an apartment complex. The team arrives and rescues the baby. They get it out of the tube, but the mother, they rescue the mother as well, but Buck refuses to help the mother who basically shoved her baby down the plumbing tubes. Now that causes serious tension between him and Athena. We never get a resolution, though, to what happens to the mother and the baby. As Bobby tells Buck, we just see them to the hospital, and that's it. That's their job. They have to leave it at that. Another call takes the group to a house where the owner is being strangled by her albino python. Oh my God. That's gross, guys. My brother had a couple of those when I was in college, and they were always scared the shit out of me. Anyway, after this call, Buck bangs the girl who called 911. Anyway, so Buck fires him. Last call is a little girl. A couple of guys are breaking into her home and she's alone. Her family just moved into the new house, so she doesn't know her new address, only the city. Now, Abby calls Athena, who calls Hen, who calls Buck, who uses the fire truck to help Abby pinpoint the girl's home. He saves the day with Athena, has a confrontation with Bobby, and gets his job back after he tells Bobby he was right to fire him. Guys, I love this series. We got just enough of a peek into the lives of the characters and a good bit of the story to hook us. I thought it was a brilliant first episode, and I'll definitely be watching this series as long as it's on television. My rating of this episode is a strong 10, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. What did you think about episode 1 of 911? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on a thing. Thanks for watching.